Hello everyone, welcome back to the Let's Play on the channel. This is episode 13 and I feel like I'm being photobombed a little bit here. The wandering trader and his two llamas have decided to make an appearance, and now they've done what they wanted to do. They're quite happy to walk off and leave me to it now they've got a part of my intro. Anyway, I have already been over and checked what he's got to offer. He hasn't really got much. I was tempted to get the brown dye, but I don't think I'll bother. So, between episodes, you may notice just here we have a diamond axe with efficiency 4. I went and got that. I can't remember if I'd done it in the last episode, if I'd done that off camera. But we've also got our Fortune 3, efficiency 4, unbreaking 3, and mending pickaxe that I've been repairing up, and it's now almost back to full health again. But today, what I want to do today is I want to go back over to our other area, our where the Nether portal is, and just see if we can't do a little bit over there today. And also, I want it as an opportunity to be able to have a bit of a chat with you guys. I'm trying to remember where we're going on this map. I believe we're going this way, so let's go this way. Yeah, so yesterday, as I'm recording this on the 16th of October, and yesterday was Minecraft Live. And for those of you that don't know what Minecraft Live is, it's basically an area. Sorry, I'm just having to check our maps because we don't seem to be going the way we wanted to go. So I'm just going to go back this way. So it's a bit of a chaotic start to the episode. Would have been better if I'd done a bit of homework for it. Don't worry, that sheep has not escaped from our area. He's I know we need to get onto the map that's in my right hand because that's the one that we need to follow. We'll get back to Minecraft Live in a minute once I know we're in the right vicinity, shall we say. And we should be coming onto it fairly soon if we're not going to come onto it already. Let me just switch over into this hand. So I'm fairly certain this is the right way. If it's not, then I'll edit the video so that it doesn't make me look like a complete fool. But I'm kind of thinking we may have come onto the map already if we are going the right way. I'm confused because that way is where the other village is. I'm pretty certain of that. I just don't know why this is not. How have I got lost? It wasn't that long ago that I was actually doing this trip. But I've been fairly active off camera. Right, are we on any of these maps? So yeah, we're on it. So I'm getting very confused here. So let's go back from whence we came. Oh, blimey, that rabbit's just committed suicide. I'm not sure if I'm actually allowed to say the word suicide on a YouTube video, or if YouTube's going to get the ump about that, but I suppose we'll soon find out. So we'll just go this way and hope that we're going to be going the right way this time round. I mean, I could have done some research before I started doing this video, and I could have watched back a previous map exploration video. Maybe I need to put some signs out here or something, just pointing me in the direction that I need to go. Because clearly, I get lost very easily. And also forget that I've got a great big hole in the ground there, and that's probably not the best way to go. For those of you that are new, as you can tell, I'm a very professional Minecraft YouTuber, content creator, whatever you prefer to call it. And oh, there you go, we're on the map now. So I think we are safe now. So that's map 7. Map 11 will be the next one that we come on to, but that will be a bit of time yet. So let me just eat and get some hunger shanks back up to life. I haven't actually brought a bed with me, so this could actually get very interesting, very nasty, very quickly. So I probably will try and hurry this up a little bit, because I'm not really a fan of being out in the night time. So I'll be trying to run as much as I possibly can. And I'm probably going to kill some sheep on the way as well, because then that way we can craft a bed should we need to. Now I am aware that this one's a black sheep, so therefore, and the sun is actually going down, so I do need to get these sheep, and some wood would be quite handy. There's another one. So by the looks of it, we're going to be crafting yet another crafting table. I love how quick this axe is, I really do. I've been chopping trees down off camera, and I've just been having so much fun doing it, because it is so easy to chop trees down when you've got an efficiency 4 axe. When you've got efficiency 5, it's almost as if you're cheating. There you go, don't even need to get flowers to dye the wall with now. So we will start our crafting table, or do a crafting table, and then we will place that down. We will get 3 of those, we'll use the 3 of those, and we'll get ourselves a bed. There you go. And because I don't particularly want the wall, we'll just leave that here for now. Might as well leave the crafting table there, so we don't need a crafting table. We've got loads of them in this world at the moment. So yes, the night is starting to fall on our surroundings. And yeah, so Minecraft Live, as I was saying before I distracted myself, it's an event that happens once a year where they give you news updates on the game. Might be about something to do with Minecraft Legends, various different things, and they also give you information regarding the latest update in the game. So in this case, the next update, oh, there's our other bed. Oh, look at that, it's almost as if I planned this. I mean, I certainly didn't, trust me. But yeah, so like the next update is due to be 1.21, 1.21, 1.21, however you want to call it. We will take that bed. And people were, you know, every year people speculate what they think the next update might be. Pretty much every year they're saying it's going to be an end update, and obviously it never is. They also do what's called a mob vote. So they'll be planning to bring a new mob into the game each year. They give you a choice of 3 mob votes, 3 mobs, sorry. There's a drowned around here, so he's not got a trident. And out of those 3 mobs, whichever one wins the mob vote is the one that they bring into the game. At least that's the aim anyway. And this year they announced that the 3 mobs were the crab, the armadillo and the penguin. Now, from the little research I've done on these, what they actually mean is that the crab has, if you can get the crab's claw, and the result of getting the crab's claw is that you can place blocks further away than what you would be able to without the crab's claw. So it's really a tool that I think builders would use and utilise far more than what the average player would be. You know, someone like me really, that isn't as much of a builder. You know, I build for necessity rather than for fun, and that's not who would benefit from the crab's claw, really. Like I say, it would be builders that would benefit more than anybody else. The armadillo, and sorry, I should also mention the crab will only be found in the mangrove swamp. Then you've got the armadillo, who will be found mainly in savanna biomes. And the armadillo will drop shoots. And with the shoots that it drops, you can use that to craft armour for your dog or your wolf. I mean, technically it is a wolf. It's certainly a wolf before you tame it. I always say that once you've tamed it, it then becomes a dog because you have it as your companion. I mean, I don't know too many people that have wolves as companions, to be quite honest. I don't doubt there are one or two, but certainly I'm not one of them. And yeah, so you can craft armour for your dog. That's all great stuff. Then you have the penguin, who I don't think it's an argument or a controversial opinion to say is probably the cutest of the mobs. And they're found mainly on stony shore biomes. And with the penguin, from what I can gather, it can give you extra speed when you're in your boat. Now, it's kind of divided opinion, we won't lie about that. And every year, people are never happy with the mob vote, because essentially, because only one of them wins, whoever votes for the two that have lost, essentially they're not getting what they want from the mob vote. So you tend to be disappointing over half of your audience, really. And this year there's been this whole hashtag, well, we're just going to do some deals with villagers. We will get our mending axe in our offhand, and we will start dealing with this gentleman here. We do need names for him. So pickaxes, there you go, he's got melons as well. That's exactly what we wanted. So just finish dealing with this chap. Now I'm hoping we're going to get enough emeralds to be able to trade with our mending gentleman, and we are going to, so that's wonderful news. Right, there you go, that's him sorted out. Then we need to come over here for this one. So yeah, over half your audience end up being disappointed because they don't get what they want from the mob vote, basically. And there you go, thank you. Mending, I will take that from you. You're a gentleman, thank you. So yeah, it's kind of like Minecraft needs to come up with a way of being able to do the mob vote without upsetting and dividing over half of its audience every year they do it. But there's this other thing as well that, you know, I was watching on YouTube and Twitch and places like that. People were streaming the Minecraft live event and commentating on it, giving their thoughts on it and whatever else. Now, I sort of flitted around between different streams because I wanted to get different people's opinions. And the opinions that I seem to have seen have been, from a lot of the creators, have been largely positive, which that in itself can be a bit of a rarity as well, actually, in all honesty. But we're going to just take 2 of these chests because we are out of space here. I mean, at the stage I'm going to have to build a storage facility over here as well. I really do need to get these storage facilities done, I suppose. Yeah, so largely the opinion seems to be fairly positive, I'd say. And I didn't check it in here. No, that's fine. I do, however, want to take these back to base with me. And that can stay here, but I'll take that, and that back to base as well. Not really that bothered about the netherrack. So while we carry on chatting, I think I'm just going to go destroying some more trees in this area. So yeah, so the reaction from most of the people that I've seen has been largely positive to the Minecraft live event and the upcoming update and whatever else. And since the whole caves and cliffs fiasco, that basically Minecraft promised the world and they didn't deliver on almost anything really, and what they did deliver on, they delivered in parts rather than in a whole or as a whole. But they do seem to slowly be learning lessons from what they've done. But there's a couple of them that I was listening to yesterday. A couple of these bigger content creators. And it was really disappointing hearing the way they were talking, because this is a game that I bought this game 6-7 years ago. What year are we in now? 2023. So yeah, 7 years ago I bought this game, and I think it was £25 when I bought it, and I've never had to pay for it again since. You know, once you've bought it, you have the game. You know, and it's not, and all the updates that you get these updates yearly. That in the past there has been more than one update each year, and you don't pay anything extra for the updates. They're completely free updates. And I just find it a bit hard to swallow that people moan about something that's free. You know, don't even get me started on people moaning about the NHS and things like that, because that's another kettle of fish entirely. But I look at Minecraft and I think, you know what? This is a game that you bought however many years ago for whatever the price was. I mean, one of the creators I was listening to yesterday was saying how he bought the game 10 years ago and it was £15. And, you know, so essentially you could have bought a game 10 years ago for 15 quid, and you get yearly updates with new things added to the game every year. And let's be honest, Minecraft is such a vast game that you don't really need to have new things added every year, because there's always things you can be doing. There's always new things you can be doing. And yet these people moan because they haven't got what they wanted. And I kind of look at it and I think, you must have been a delight as a child for your parents. You know, that no matter what your parents done for you, it was never enough. You'd always be complaining because you wanted this branded version of whatever. You know, and it just galls me. It really does. It really annoys me that people look at something and they're like, look, yeah, it's cool that I'm getting it for free, but that's not what I wanted. I wanted this. Therefore, your game is rubbish. And, you know, and some of the things that people say as well, it's just petulance, you know, or at least bordering on it. You know, that, like, for example, one of the things they've brought into Minecraft, or bringing into Minecraft as part of the next update, is a non-hostile mob called the Breeze. And it forms part of this bigger part of the update where there's going to be a new structure introduced to the game. And in this new structure, they were showing all these new blocks in there. There's a lot of new copper blocks, which, if it's making copper more useful, because that's been another criticism that these same people have had, is that there's not really any use for copper, that people don't really tend to use copper. And now they've done something that's making it more useful, they're still complaining about it, you know. And I heard these people saying about how this mob, so in this structure, so let me finish that part of it. So in this new structure, you've got this new mob called the Breeze, or this new non-hostile mob, they're calling it, called the Breeze. And when you're in there, in this new structure, you can do trials and challenges and things like that, and it all looks quite cool actually. You know, it's quite a big building as well. It's not like it's a small build, but it's a fairly new building, and it is a new building, but it's a fairly good looking and challenging building from what I've seen. Many levels to it. You know, I actually heard one person say it's probably their most daring creation since the Woodland Mansion. You know, that's how big and grand the whole thing feels. And these couple of people that I was listening to, they were just really bitching about what they see, this new update and the contents of the update. And with this breeze, one of the things that it does, so you have to basically kill the breeze and win the challenge. You know, however you win that challenge. But the breeze can blow air at you, wind, and it's not going to kill you as such, but it can trap you because the wind that it throws can interact with other blocks like trapdoors and things like that. So it looks quite fun, to be fair, and it's something that's designed that you can do it either PvP or you can do it, you know, player versus player, or you can do it on your own in single player. And the rewards that it gives you is based on how many people are taking part in the challenge, which I think is really cool as well. So by the looks of it gives out emeralds, and it's basically saying that if you win the challenge, you get these amount of emeralds given to you. You know, if there's more of you doing the challenge, then you'll get more emeralds. So I just think it all looks really quite fun actually. You know, it's not groundbreaking, but it is fun, and the actual structure itself looks really cool. It really does, and they've demonstrated quite well what you can do with some of the blocks. Like there's this grating you can use, and can you imagine, like with our Neverport, for example, we could have this copper grating outside here. I think that'd look amazing actually. And these two people that were watching it were just like, oh, the best they can come up with is a mob that farts at you. And it's like, dude, are you 6 years old? You know, I'd be ashamed with my daughter if she came up with something like that. You know, seriously and honestly, just grow up. You know, and it just shows how petulant, immature, childish some people can be. And again, I will say to people, you're getting this update free of charge. In the case of you content creators that are moaning about the game, can we just remember that you guys are making money out of this? You're making money to the point where you don't have to work a regular job because you're able to do content creation as your job. Now, this is by no means jealousy or anything like that. I've said many times, I've started doing this because it's a hobby for me. It's a bit of fun. I have a regular full-time job which I love and I enjoy, and I have no intention of giving that up, not even for Minecraft. And just be a bit more grateful. You know, you get this game for free every single year, and yet all you can do is complain about it every single year because I haven't got the update that I wanted. You know, it's so childish. And I just, for the life of me, I don't understand where these people come from. But yeah, that's basically my rant over with where it comes to Minecraft and Minecraft Live and all this sort of stuff. But I just felt I needed to get it out of my system, because the one thing about YouTube and doing videos on the channel is that it gives you a platform to be able to express your opinion and whatever else. And I like to be balanced in my opinions. You know, I like to say what's good about it, say what's not so good about it, and like I say, just give a balanced opinion. I don't just want to be negative. And you know, this one person I was listening to, he was very much thinking along the same lines of me, that if you want to live your life in a world full of toxicity, then go for it. But that's just not for me. You know, I want to look. You know, I've not been perfect in my life. Don't get me wrong. I've made mistakes and done things I wish I hadn't done and whatever else. But I'm sure I've been over here and looked over here before. But I saw coal and thought, oh, sounds like a fortune. Yeah. So I've done things I shouldn't have done and regret doing and whatever else. As I think we all have. You know, we're not angels. We're not perfect. But I've learned from them mistakes, and I'm now in the kind of stage of my life where I don't want to live with toxicity in my life. You know, I want to find the positive in things. I want to find the good in things. And there's a drown down there. Yeah, so I want to find the good in things, not the bad or the negative and whatever. And I just think some of these content creators, with the audience they have, they need to realise that they have a bit of an obligation really to give a more balanced opinion. By all means, say what you think. You know, I'm not saying you shouldn't be giving your opinion. You can only ever be positive. You know, yada yada yada. What I'm saying is that you need to be a bit more objective with it. You need to give both sides of the argument, and to just sit there and bitch about a game that you play every day of your life. Sorry about that. Just needed to cough. So rather than bitching about a game that you play every day of your life and that you make money out of, just be a bit more happy about it. You know, enjoy your life a little bit more. You know, because just sit there moaning and crying about it. I just don't understand it. But anyway, yeah, I have said before that that's my Minecraft live moan over with, and I'm guessing it is. That's all I need to say really. But yeah, this has been a bit like a therapy session, really, hasn't it? You know, and I absolutely actually love having this as a platform to be able to do that kind of thing, to be able to just come on and give my opinion. And even though there's probably going to be hardly anybody watching it, it's therapeutic for me anyway. So this is episode 13, and I've done a very conservative episode today because we know all that stuff about 13 is meant to be an unlucky number and all this sort of stuff. And I'm also aware that the very next episode is going to be released on Halloween. So this episode that I'm doing now should be coming out on the 28th of October, I believe it is. And then the next episode is due to be out the 31st, which is obviously Halloween. Now, I did consider not releasing this episode on the 28th and releasing it instead on Halloween, so we could have episode 13 and Halloween all at the same time. And then I decided that was tempting fate far too much, and I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to put let's sleep. I am going to start trying to engage my brain about what we can do for the next episode, because it is a Halloween edition, I suppose, of the Let's Play. It'll be episode 14. Oh, there's a creeper. Episode 14 on Halloween. So I think what we will do is we will use the Halloween episode 14, as another way of going to the Nether. So we're going to go to the Nether, do some resource gathering, mainly for the wood and the glowy blocks. These ones, the shroom lights, that's the one. Mainly for those. And that will be what we do in episode 14, which will be released on Halloween. So thank you very much for joining us in this episode. I am aware it's been a very talky episode today, but we did get a mending book, which actually, while we're here, we can come over here now, go to our anvil, and we can put that... Oh no, I left it over there. Oh, it's a travesty. I wanted that here. Okay, I'm going to have to remember to take an anvil with me for the next episode so that we can put the mending book on here before we actually go chopping trees down and whatever else. Or I might even go and get it off camera. But anyway, like I say, thank you very much. I appreciate it's been a very talky episode. Please leave a like on the video. It's always massively appreciated. It really does help. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time for episode 14 on Halloween. Have a good time. Thanks a lot. Bye.